Ryan Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And the tip goes to Houston. Pass to Sharp. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Oh, George with a steal. Thibault with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Outside Harden. All alone. And it's Harden again missing. Outside, Green. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Philadelphia calls time here. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Here's Tucker. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Green. Now Portis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And Clark in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And, B.A., they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
Shot clock at 6. Embiid from outside. Sharp grabs the miss.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Harden from outside. Offensive board. Right wing. Here's Tucker. The Sixers with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Picked by Smith. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Portis for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. The Sixers trailing.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Smith goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this is something Smith needs to keep doing at the next level, staying aggressive and close.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are. getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And there's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Picked by Smith. Pass to Portis. From downtown. He drops it from range. Portis has got 5 now.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And then Harden with the jam.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Portis. Over George. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Here's Melton. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Portis.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Pass to Korkmaz. From deep. The Rockets pull it in. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Out to Portis. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 7. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Here's Sharp. He's got 5. There's the 3. Portis' shot is off. Here's Stanley on the take. Oh, misses the dunk. Houston in the lead. Green for 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys?
All right, thanks, Allie.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Screen by Marjanovic. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic got his first basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Washington. Here's Şengün. And that one's long.
Absolutely beloved by his teammates. Boban Marjanovic is such a positive locker room presence. I mean, his kindness, his affability and joy are really contagious and do wonders for a team environment.
And for Marjanovic, the 7-4 center makes the most of his playing opportunities.
He sure does, B8, and he doesn't get much playing time. And for you analytics guys out there, he's got one of the best offensive ratings of all time.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Şengün. He puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Şengün's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Here's Niang. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a nice finish on the layup.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Washington outside. Pass to Hardy. It's Martin on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. The Sixers trailing. Now Melton. Stanley. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
To the middle. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Pass to Hardy. Down low. Here's Şengün. Shakes him. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And it's a 7-point Houston lead.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets on top, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice shot by Harden. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Here's Sharp. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Portis, left side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
About a minute played here in the second half. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Tucker, no good. The Rockets trail. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Now here's George. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Knocks down the triple. And now a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
They get the rebound. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Portis gets the bucket.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Buries it from three. Tucker's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Green. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Here's Harden. He's got 9 to the inside. And Embiid with the power jam.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Harden with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And then Harden with the jam.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
.105 left in the third quarter. Sharp. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. To the middle. And now the Sixers on the break. Yep, that one goes.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Washington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Well, Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but man, they love to run.
They sure do, B.A. Second in the league in pace, aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Screen by Marjanovic. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Marjanovic. The third quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, up by 9. And time for a short break. Stay right.
The 76ers, 43.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Stanley.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's off on the second. Now Philadelphia with it. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. No good on that one. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Washington outside. It's Martin on the wing. Washington outside. Inside. Intercepted. Here's Stanley. Screen by Marjanovic. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Knocked loose. Pass to Stanley. Philadelphia, the rebound. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Portis outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
Outside for Harden. 6 to shoot. Up and over Smith. And another miss by Philadelphia. Portis outside. Pass to Smith. That shot off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And Harden, former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Outside Tucker. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Screen by Embiid. 3-pointer Harden. It's hauled in by Portis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Thibault with a steal. Here's George. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Stolen by Harden. .143 left in the 4th quarter. count that one.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Outside, Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
That one's good for 2.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here
for the 76ers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2 gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
And coming into Summer League, Sharp was kind of a mystery man. So it's great to see him play at a high level and get a real sense for his talents.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
15 seconds left to play in the 4th. Now here's Harden. Clock at 4. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Shot from the inbound. Misses the shot. So no problem for